out there in YouTube world. This is Cinema Heads. I'm joined here with JP, and today we're going to review Headshot. The movie came out in 2017, and it's starring a bunch of fantastic people whose names I can't pronounce, so JP's going to take it away.
Alright, so first of all, it's another Indonesian film.
Yeah.
We've been reviewing a ton of these.
Because they're awesome.
Yeah, they're all very good. It's also written and directed by Timo Tjahjanto. You guys will probably remember from our review of The Night Comes For Us, because he did that movie as well. Mm-hmm. It stars Uwais as Ishmael or Abdi, Chelsea Islan as Aylin, Sunny Peng as Lee, and Julia Estelle as Rika. And she was also in The Night Comes For Us and The Raid 2.
Yeah, she's Hammer Girl in The Raid 2. She's awesome.
And that's it for stars, but we did have ratings. It got a 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb and 73% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's not too bad. 73%. I mean, this movie's better than that. But, on to the movie. Starring Iko Uwais. We've done, this is like our...
fifth or sixth film? Yeah.
I think so that he's just amazing. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's just so good. But the story's about, well, it starts off with the main bad guy, right? He's in jail. Mm-hmm. He escapes. All kinds of crazy stuff goes on in that first scene. Like, he's trying to get out, but he uses, like, the inmates to get him out. This big freaking gunfight. Leaves everyone dead. Pretty much, he just kind of walks on out.
Yep, pretty much.
And then, Ishmael, which you end up finding his real name is it Abdi?
Yeah, Abdi. They
find this old man finds him, like, half dead, essentially. On shore, right? Mm-hmm. And he doesn't remember anything. There's a young lady. What's her name?
Aylin.
Mm-hmm. Aylin?
Yeah, she's the doctor that kind of brings him back to life after the guy saves him off the beach.
She gets feelings for him and like stays with him. He wakes up, doesn't remember. She asks if he knows his name. He says it's Ishmael because I think he sees it on a board.
Because she was reading Moby Dick and she wrote it on the board. Yep.
Yeah. So he sees it. He just tells her that's what his name is because he doesn't remember anything. And then he's just kind of like living in that like little area with the guy who found him. I think he's just kind of like helping out.
And kind of staying at the hospital and stuff like that. So
yeah, you can tell like him and the girls got some romantic chemistry. Mm-hmm. And then all the while you got Lee, him and his group of what do you want to call them? Like they're like a gang.
Yeah, but they're kind of like made out of. You kind of find this out as the movie goes. Mm-hmm. Like kind of a ragtag group of people because he's kind of had a reputation of going around and he basically like been killing a lot of people and taking their kids and grooming their kids into gangsters.
Yeah, they call him father, and yeah, he like kidnaps all these kids from their parents and stuff, and then he, like you said, you end up finding out that he like dumps them in a whale, and whoever can survive and come out last man standing, he like brings them in, and like trains them to be like you said, like assassins or just for them to do like his bidding. And there's a bunch of action scenes with them. There's, like you said, it's Rika. There's one guy named Bezzy. Mm-hmm. And then there's two more guys. I can't remember their names, but they don't have, like, big parts in this movie. But someone tells Lee that Ishmael is still alive.
Because they thought he was dead, because you find out Rika supposedly killed him.
Right.
And that's why he's lost his memories, because she shot him in the head.
Shot him in the head.
And
that's the title. Headshot.
Yep.
But, so throughout the whole movie, he's slowly, like, getting his memory back. And as he's getting his memory back, Lee wants the group to, like, bring him back. Right? And then they end up kidnapping the girl. And then another little girl, right? Who's just like, so like she's on a bus, and the guys get on the bus and they take her away. Like they kill everyone on the bus except for her and this like little girl. So they bring them, kidnap her, hoping that Ishmael comes to save her. So he's kind of got to go through all these guys to get to Lee. and as he's fighting each guy, you find out that like they all knew each other. They were like, I guess you could say they were like family, and I'm guessing the girl plays Hammer Girl in the Raid 2. She and him kind of had a romantic connection before.
It doesn't directly say that in the movie, but it kind of makes you think that did happen.
Right. So Ishmael's just trying to like get the girl back, and so yeah, just all kinds of amazing fight scenes like always. Mm-hmm. I mean, this movie's action packed again. All his movies are action packed, and me personally, before I give it to JP, I think the best thing about Aiko's movies is that there's going to be a fight scene, and then the fight scene that comes after is going to be better than that one. And then, like, the fight scene after that one's going to be better than the fight scene before that one, until it gets to the end, and the last fight's always amazing. Like, it's always super good. It doesn't ever feel repetitive. There's always something new, whether they're fighting with different weapons, and Aiko is just, I mean, we've said in the previous videos, he's like one of the best for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, I feel like this movie in particular, like the fight scenes were great, but it's more kind of actiony than the other ones we've reviewed. Like there's a lot more gunplay, gunfights, stuff like that in this one. So it's kind of a little bit more focused on that, but it builds throughout the film. You're right about that. It does kind of start off with more of the gunfights in the beginning, and then towards the end, it's more and more martial arts.
Yeah, it's just so. I mean, it's just so like entertaining. Like it, I feel like his movies are never boring.
No,
they're never boring. I know we in the Raid 2. If you haven't seen it, that review, you should go check it out. It's a lot of story, but I'm just talking about I'm just talking about fight scenes. Like they're always super entertaining, and like I said, the fight scene that comes after the first one's gonna be better than that one, and it just like builds and builds and builds until finally. Ishmael and Lee go one-on-one. And it's weird because, like, Lee does, because he's an older guy, obviously, because he's, like, raising all these kids to, you know. And when I saw him, I was like, man, I don't know if this fight is really going to be that good because, and I'm not trying to say older martial arts can't do their thing, but I just didn't think it was going to be as good as when he fought the girl or Bazil or Bazzi. Because those fights are really good. And, like, the old guy, that last fight was, like, amazing. It was the best fight in the movie, for sure.
Definitely. The thing that I like about these movies is not only do the fight scenes build, but they do a really good job of kind of giving you an attachment and giving you a build for the main character. Because he always starts off the film, you know, healing from this injury, from his headshot wound. And then he kind of gets pretty much healthy, but then you see him just get beat up after fight after fight after fight in this movie. Yeah. And they really have a good way of attaching you to the characters and building the characters that way.
Yeah, he just, like, looks beat down. Like, you can barely see out of one eye. His, like, body's all bruised. His face is all bruised and swollen. Mm-hmm. His movies, they're very realistic when it comes to, like, you're not going to see, like, in other movies when there's a fight, they get beat up, and then, like, the next fight, there's, like, nothing on them. They're, like, don't have no scratches or anything from the previous fight. In this one, or in most of his movies, he still looks all beat up. You can barely see out of one eye, and he's got cuts. He's bleeding all over the place, and usually their movies are pretty gory and like super violent, especially with the gunplay. People getting shot like 100. I don't think anyone ever gets shot like once. It's always like 15 bullets in the chest, so it's pretty crazy. But obviously, he fights Lee at the end, which is amazing. Saves the girl, well, both girls. Saves the girl that he, you know, seems to be very interested in, and then the little girl that just so happened to be with her on the bus. And yeah, then I guess at the end, he's in the hospital again, recovering, and she's by his side, and I think he like wakes up at the end. That's kind of like the end of the movie. But what I want to ask JP is, so if we've watched the Raid 1, the Raid 2, Headshot, is there another one with him that we've done?
The Night Comes For Us.
Oh yeah, that one. Which one is the best?
That's tough because they're all really good. Mm-hmm. But I'd say for me it's between the original Raid movie, because that's just an excellent movie, and then The Night Comes For Us. For me, it's down to those two. I think those two are...
Okay, yeah, I think The Raid is like... I think The Raid is one of the greatest action movies like ever made. Action/martial arts.
I agree.
But yeah, there's still one more. There's still one more Aiko movie, Marantu? I think that's what it's called. Have you seen that one?
I have not.
Okay, so he's gonna watch. I'm gonna make him watch it, and then we're gonna review that one next, and then we're really gonna see because that was like his first movie, I think, and that one's really good too. Yeah, I just want to watch all his movies and review them all. So if you like these Uwais reviews, give us a comment below, and we'll just keep putting them out. I'm gonna make these guys watch every martial arts movie ever made. That's my goal. So, but that being said, like my rating for it, I'm gonna give it an 8. Like I said, I don't think it's better than The Night Comes For Us or The Raid, but it's still really good.
Personally, I'm gonna give this one a 7. It's a great movie. The fight scenes, the action scenes are great. It does kind of drag in the first hour. It's kind of a lot of storyline to get through, but once the action starts hitting, it's really good.
Yeah.
So I'd give it a 7.
A 7. So yeah, man. So that's our review for Headz. If you haven't seen it, I would definitely recommend it. It's on Netflix. So if you have Netflix, definitely check it out. And with that being said, this is the end of the video. What does Matt say? I can't remember. I always forget.
Boom something?
Wait, is it we watch the movies?
Oh, that one.
Dang it. Sorry, Matt. I can't remember. We'll just end it with this video's boom done. Guys, have a good day.
See ya.
Oh boy, I'm excited. Hi Santa. All I really want for Christmas, you ask? All I want is for all our viewers to subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. I'd like them to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I would also like them to really share our videos. I think that would just be swell, Santa. Please bring that to me for Christmas.
Alrighty then. Put this away. Make sure the nice and damper. Wait, damper? Dapper.
Dapper.
Alright.